What's goody to any and everybody who may be listening? Let's go ahead and get on this fourth and final installment of calling that good old energy, that good old divine energy that the girls was using for all the wrong things, back to the source, which is none other than the mother, the father, and the child in one body, who dwelleth in the one body, myself. Okay? Now we are moving on. So let's go ahead and get into it. This probably be a little bit more juicy than the prior two, or the prior three. Now I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, light sparks, and soul fragments are released, removed, and freed from the following energies. And I'm going to be, of course, repeating myself throughout the whole entire message. Aaliyah, baby girl, you know how much I love you, but I'm gonna need them light sparks back. You are beautiful, you are wonderful, talented, but we are going to be reintegrating with each other. And I should have put you with the other deceased artists from before, but I just forgot, child, and I was moving so quick. But I decree and declare myself and Aaliyah will be reintegrating, and the light sparks and the fragments will be coming on back home to the mother, the father, and the child for further healing. Now let's get into this. Now, there was a sub-genre of hip-hop that I was exposed to at a very early age by the name of horrorcore. Okay, sitting up in that living room off of Rush Street on Sheldon Drive when I was about 5, was around the same time when all the experiments was going on and things of this nature. I was exposed to this genre of music and watching these videos play on BET. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got caught up, that had gotten lost within the midst of that horrorcore, the subgenre of hip hop, are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Okay. Wu-Tang Clan. Now I gotta say, I love you. Now, you were very prominent. You played in my childhood and growing up. But I'm gonna need them light sparks back. And plus, whatever. Wu-Tang Clan. I'm talking about every member, every single member. Every song from every member, every album. I'm gonna need them light sparks that are caught up within them songs and them albums, and even the record labels. Now, I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, light sparks and soul fragments that are caught up and lost within Wu-Tang Clan and any of their affiliates such as Killer Army, things of that nature, and any brands and merchandise such as Wu Wear, are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Okay. Now, Jay-Z. Now, this is someone who I used to love absolutely and considered a father figure, but I'm picking up on something slimy, snaky, And it's hated it right now. It's giving hated it. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments, caught up in the midst of Jay-Z at any point in time in his career, prior to his career, even growing up. Every single every single filler track on any album, every single album, his record labels, his merchandise, that damn champagne, any and all of my like sparks caught up within any of it are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. And yes, I'm talking about the whole motherfucking Rockefeller records, even though I did rock with you. And I still rock with some of the artists that used to be on Rockefeller before you fucked them over. I decree and declare that any and all of my light sparks and soul fragments caught up with any of those motherfucking contracts are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Bitch. Nah. Ooh. Beyonce, Miss Thing. Hated it. I gotta tell you, bitch, I couldn't stand you from the jump. Nah, I didn't like you. Especially when you first came out with the group, bitch. I couldn't stand you. The way you did LaToya and Latavia, bitch, I could not stand you even before that. And I knew you was a bitch. It's something about your energy. It's the energy for me. I'm getting Crypt Keeper. I'm getting a Crypt. I'm getting somebody who don't even look like, bitch, you don't even look like that is what I'm getting. It's baby. I'm getting Crypt Keeper. Draco. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments, they got caught up with that bitch that can't even talk. Beyonce. The look don't match the voice. All released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. And I'm talking about at any time in her career, any Destiny's Child, I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got caught up within Destiny's Child at any point in time, even prior to y'all making it, quote making it, because bitch, that ain't get you nowhere, but the Matrix, bitch, this shit is Matrix, and it don't matter. Okay? All released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the source. The mother, the father, and the child, bitch. Well, now, see, this one gonna be real juicy and hot, because I'm real mad and hot at a lot of these R&B and hip-hop artists. Very hot. Okay, how far are we into this? Okay, we already 8 minutes into it, child. Now let's keep going. And I'm talking about every single song and album, solo album, every single feature, every single song on the album, and all of your motherfucking merchandise, that motherfucking house of derriere, that, bitch, all of it. If I don't name it, Spirit, hunt it down, you already know, and remove my energy, light sparks, and soul fragments, and bring them on back home to the source, because we can surely use them for better purposes than this contrived, pretentious bitch, Beyonce. Very contrived and unnatural. And this applies to Destiny's Child as well. Now let's move on down to damn Drake. Oh my God, Drake girl, Miss Thing. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got caught up within the midst of Drake, that got stolen by Drake at any time prior to his rap career, during his rap career, growing up, whatever, bitch. Every album, every single track on every album, every mixtape, bitch. Merchandise, tours, all released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. And I'm talking about, this applies to every single one of these motherfucking artists. Tours as well. The tours, bitch. Okay? Let me see. Where we at, honey? Playing with me. Bitch, you played in my face. All y'all bitches played in my face. Now, LL Cool J, baby, I gotta say LL, although I do love you, I love you to a certain degree, but bitch, it's something about you, LL. I need my light sparks back, especially from early childhood when I would be glued to that TV looking at you and with your shirt off, babe. Reminded me of Orumula in some way. There was something about you that definitely reminded me of Orumula, even though I was unaware of the presence of Orumula at that time. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, light sparks, and soul fragments that got lost and trapped up within LL Cool J are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Okay? And again, spirit, you already know, I'm talking about tours, I'm talking about albums, I'm talking about singles, I'm talking about merchandise, everything that this individual accumulated due to the energy he stole, the divine energy that he knew he was stealing. Okay? Let's move right along. I done already said Destiny Child. Okay? Oh my God, Birdman, you trifling motherfucker. The least you could have did was pay your artists correctly if they're not paying them in motherfucking heroin. Now I'm flashing back to BG and way back in the day, talking about being paid with heroin. You dirty motherfucker. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got down caught up with the Birdman in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And again, we go to the tours, we go to every album, every single, every album you done had, all your artists, and every single one of them motherfucking contracts. I decree and declare all of my energy, like sparks, and soul fragments released. And ain't shit you can do about it. Ain't shit you or nobody else can do about it. Where we at? Lil Wayne. Now, Lil Wayne, I fucked with you for a minute, but for me it was the ego, and then after that you got the, I don't know, after what's that album? I forgot the name of the album, but you got to trying to sound like Jay-Z to some degree, or put it, and that broke my nerves. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got caught up within Lil Wayne at any given point in time in his career are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Bitch, every album, every mixtape, that damn record label, Young Money, all them contracts, and every single one of them motherfucking artists on that roster. I decree and declare my light sparks and soul fragments released, bitch. Now let's move along on this. This kind of long too, child. Hold on. How far are we into it? Child, it might be a part 5. And that's gonna be the final one. Okay? I already said Cash Money, Young Money, bitch. Eminem. I gotta say though, Eminem, I fucks with you, but I wanna need my light sparks back, man. I fuck with you. You was most definitely dope rhymer, MC. I grew up off you. I ain't got nothing bad to say about you, but I decree and declare that any of my energy, any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got caught up within Eminem at any given point in time, even 8 Mile, that movie that I watched about 20, 30 times, are released, removed, freed, and brought on home to the mother, the father, and the child. Now let's move right on along to 50 Cent. Now 50 Cent, you might have kind of grew on me as you started to fade. As your popularity started to fade, you grew on me. But I gotta say that I did not like you at first, bitch. I felt like you was a motherfucking tryhard. You tried too hard. And you worked my nerves in the process of trying as hard as you tried, bitch. I couldn't stand you. You definitely can't rap. Them flows is whack. Okay, they are. And I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks, soul fragments that ever got caught up within you at any given point in time in your career, even when you got ate up by Jay-Z in 1999 or 2000, before you became hot after getting shot, bitch, are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Okay, now let's move right on along to Ja Rule. Now, it's a little complicated, myself and Ja Rule. Now, you got some bops. You do got some bops, Ja Rule. I can't lie about that. But I did not like how you treated Jay-Z, even though I can't stand that bitch either. I don't like the way that you treated Jay-Z back yonder when everybody was coming for him when he dropped after the Blueprint, the Blueprint and the Blueprint 2 era, after you signed Nas like that. I didn't like that. Okay. You, Irv Gotti, I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got caught up within Murder Inc. at any given time. And I'm talking about Ja Rule, Irv Gotti, even Ashanti. But I love that. I love her, but it's coming up out. And I'm talking about every song, every album, tour, merchandise, every contract, every artist. I decree and declare all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments, returning to the source. Okay? Nas. I really don't have anything negative to say. Sorta, cause I was under that little spell they had me under, liking Jay-Z like that, cause now I just see him as the dust to be blown out of my hand, bitch. That's how I see Jay-Z nowadays. So now it's like you got my favor, but I still need my light sparks back. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that had gotten caught up within the midst of Nasir Jones at any given time, any record labels, Ill Will, all of that album, that Ill Will album, that compilation album, released. I'm talking about every single song, every single single, every tour, all of that are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Baby, I didn't realize how long this one was gonna be. Now, okay, the game. Oh my God, the game. Again, you was one of the you grew on me. You did grow on me, but I did not like you at first. I felt like you was almost similar to 50. Try hard, and I also feel like they just put you in my face when I didn't want to see you. I wanted you out of my sight at that time when they was pushing you. Okay, you got on my nerves. You talk too much. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and so fragments that ever got caught up and lost within the game, trying too hard in my face on the TV when I didn't want to see them, are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child, which is none other than myself, baby. What's up? Okay. Dr. Dre now. Oh my God, Dr. Dre. Baby, you don't even write your own rhymes. That's one thing about it. You had Jay-Z writing rhymes. You had everybody else writing rhymes. You can make a beat, but for the beats, they alright. They are mediocre. Okay? And it's something about you. I don't like the way you hit Miss Chalet. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and so fragments that got caught up within Dr. Drake at any time, lost and stolen by the industry, by this beast that stole from me, okay, are released, removed, freed, healed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child, bitch. Snoop Dogg. Okay, I ain't really got nothing too bad to say about you, Snoop. You real funny. You a real funny cat. I fucks with you, but I'm gonna need my sparks back because you stole them. I don't know if you knew what you was doing or who you was affiliating with and who you was going up against. Now you know. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and so fragments that got caught up and lost within Snoop Dogg, are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Me! Okay. Okay. Now, Nicki Minaj, girl. Now you are another one who grew on me. I gotta tell you, I did not like the way that these beasts and these monsters that stole from me was putting you and pushing you and putting you up in my face when I didn't want to see you, bitch. And you did steal from Lil' Kim. You stole her style. And also, bitch, Safari was writing the motherfucking lyrics. Okay, I got to say it, bitch. You won't fooling me. You ain't ever fooled me. Okay, Safari was most definitely writing them lyrics up until the pink print, bitch. I could hear that shift. There was a notable shift in that rhyme scheme and the way you delivered them rhymes after the motherfucking pink print and after you just dropped Safari. Okay, I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and so fragments that got caught up, lost, or stolen by this industry and given to motherfucking Nicki Minaj. At any time, I'm talking about every album, every song, tour, merchandise, all that, released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the source, bitch. Now I gotta say this before I go. Y'all should have known who y'all was up against. Y'all don't think y'all even knew what y'all was thinking. Y'all didn't know who the fuck y'all was up against. Okay? Whew. Well, how long we been into this? Oh, it's 24 minutes. I'm gonna go about 2, and we probably have to split this up one more time. So that might be a part 5, child. Where we at now? Where we at? Nicki Minaj, Mariah Carey, girl, Mariah. Now you are one of the queens of shade, and that voice, you are the voice. I do feel like that you lost that voice. Absolutely. Later on, you lost it somehow, some way. I don't know how, but you did, bitch. Also, I got to say this. There was something about when you first came out. There was a massive energy harvest. There was some massive energy harvest there. But then again, some of your songs did get me through and pull me through. I love you, but baby, I need my light sparks back. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that ever got caught up with Mariah Carey at any given time in her career, every song, on every album, that record label that she had back in the day, them artists that she had, that roster, them contracts, Tommy Mottola. Let's go ahead and talk about. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments caught up within Tommy Mottola as well, are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Okay. Where we at, honey? Lil' Kim, baby, I love you. Absolutely, but I'm gonna need my light sparks back. But I do love you. I will say that you are the original, the sex siren, bringing it for the female MCs. So I ain't gonna say nothing bad about you, baby, because I love you. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got caught up within the midst of Lil' Kim at any time. See, and the only reason is because y'all bitches, this is the thing about it, okay? Y'all signed them contracts and y'all took on energies that y'all didn't know that y'all was taking on by signing them contracts and doing what y'all was doing with these motherfucking beasts and these devils. Okay? I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments, they got caught up with the Lil' Kim. Okay? Now, all released, removed, freed, especially that hardcore album, baby. Now, that took a lot of my energy, especially that damn intro that you had. That was too much. Baby, that intro in the minor, that was too much, baby. Okay, I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got caught up within that intro up on that hardcore album are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. And I can't say Lil' Kim without saying Junior Mafia. Oh, the whole clique, bitch. All y'all. Okay. Excuse me. Now, where we at, honey? Let's try to pick this up. How far are we into this? 28 minutes. Oh, girl. Okay. Oh, Kim. Foxy Brown. Okay. You got some bops. But, see, listen. I'm just finna start naming the names because I ain't got time to keep going and saying who and what you did and why I'm calling my light sparks back, because I'm calling my light sparks back from all y'all, period, whether I fucked with you or not. Okay? I'm gonna just start by saying hated it. If I didn't like you, I'm gonna say hated it. Spirit. Okay? So here we go. Foxy Brown. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got caught up within Foxy Brown, are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Matter of fact, I need to speak my piece. I feel like I need to speak my piece. But I ain't gonna do it because it's gonna make this video so long. So hold on, let me get through this list right here. Eve, Miss Eve Jeffries. I fucks with you, Eve. I do. No shade. Okay, but still, my life parts are coming home. Thank you. Rod Digger. Now, you my girl. I most definitely fucks with you. Okay? You most definitely got some bops. That album, Harriet Tubman, classic. Okay? No, what's that with the album? Harriet, Dirty Harriet, classic. Okay? I think that's the name of it. Anyway, I fucks with you, but I need my light sparks back, baby. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got caught up within the midst of raw digger are released, removed, freed, and brought on home to the mother, the father, and the child. Now, spirit, I am about to pick the pace up, so you know what I'm saying. If I don't say I decree and declare, you know what to do. You already know. Okay, I'm just going to run through this list, and I'm only going to stop at the most important ones who I feel like I really need to say something about. So, okay, Eve, Rod Digger, Queen Latifah. Okay, even though I fuck with Queen, I fuck with you. And if I don't fuck with him, I'm going to say hated it and keep it moving. So, okay, Queen Latifah, MC Light, Salt and Pepper. Now, I'm going to have to stop and say something about you, baby, because y'all had my motherfucking sacral chakra hot at so many levels and took up a lot of my energy, especially a lot of these videos y'all had. Oh, what a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. And as a little gay boy, I would sit there in front of that TV looking at that video, looking at Trench as well. So I gotta say, I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got caught up within Trench at any point in time, are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child, bitch. And also that video shoot badoop, especially that last verse when that man came in there. Oh my God, I was a little gay boy. You know, I was a little gay boy, and my sacral chakra was set on fire because of some of y'all videos. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got lost, that caught up, stolen, things of this nature by Salt and Pepper, are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Okay. Missy Elliott. Keisha Cole. I don't like the way you treated that man. You had you a good man, and I don't like the way you treated him. Keisha, you stayed with an attitude. Okay? I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got lost, caught up, or stolen by Keisha Cole, are released. Keisha Cole and Booby, as a matter of fact, are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Okay, now this one's gonna be real long, so I'm not even gonna cut this one short. I'm just gonna let it ride because I don't feel like breaking it up. Okay, where we at now? Keisha Cole, Shirley Caesar. Now, listen, I don't know you too well, but I do know you had that church right around the corner from where I stayed at, down yonder in Raleigh. And also that song, For the 9 Months I Carried You, that Sharita used to sing religiously as if somebody owed her something for her having sex irresponsibly. and pushing out a child, even though still, why babies ain't got. Ooh, let me shut up. Okay, these vagina babies. Anyway, I decree and declare, as if she really gave birth to me or brought me into existence, bitch. Bitch, you were my entryway into this portal. That's not into this realm, this low ass realm that we are currently occupying, bitch, in this root chakra. That's it, bitch. I'm pure light, the firstborn. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got caught up within Shirley Caesar in the midst of Sharita singing that song, are released, removed, freed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Okay? Where we at now? Shirley Caesar, Bone Thugs and Harmony. Now I do gotta pause and say something about y'all too, because that song, what you gonna do when it ain't nowhere to run? When judgment comes to you. Oh, I gotta tell you how scary that was. Now that took up a lot of fear. I used to sit there in fear watching that video, Crossroads and things of this nature. You took up a lot. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got lost, caught up, stolen, abandoned within the midst of that song, Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony, are released, removed, freed, healed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Okay? TLC. Even though I do love you, that song that y'all put out, Waterfalls. Now that was a spell. That was dark magic, and that was exactly the video for that song. Is what manifested. Is partially what responsible for what manifested that virus, HIV. It was partly responsible for it, because I would watch that video in fear, looking at that man who would look at his face in the mirror, and he couldn't recognize his own face. That was a spell. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got caught up within that, are released, removed, freed, healed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Me. Okay? Where we at? Where we at now? Where we at? TLC, Suge Knight, child. You gave too much. I just get my shit back. I decree and declare that any and all my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got lost, caught up within Suge Knight, are released, removed, freed, healed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child immediately. Okay. Now where we at? Oh my God, did it now? You last. I think you last for the secular music. Did it, girl? You really tried it. Now, one of the things about you that I cannot stand is you are false, you are fake, you are phony, bitch. Stealing from Lilith the way you stole from Lilith, in order to create these empires that you created and not pay your artists fairly, and to keep them hooked into them contracts. I decree and declare, baby, with that head of yours and that hairline that's pushed way back, bitch, you better have got you a hair transplant, or you got you a man unit, one of the two. And bitch, and at the mouth that you got still look the same as it did way back up in the throat. Chakra, bitch. You are creepy and disgusting. You have always been creepy and disgusting, bitch. And you always had that nasty thing on you and in you, bitch. It's dying, but you always had it on you and in you. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments, that got stolen by Diddy. And I want it all. I'm talking about every single one of your artists, every single one of them contracts, all of that motherfucking publishing, them deals, that record label, any type of subsidiaries, this bitch, all of it. Them TV shows, making a band. I decree and declare that any and all of my energy, like sparks and soul fragments that got lost within any of it, are released, removed, freed, healed, and brought on back home to the mother, the father, and the child. Okay? This permanently across all realms, timelines, and dimensions. Okay? I'm gonna probably leave this right here just because we at a point where I can leave it right here, and I'm gonna make a part 5. I'll be right back, baby. Thank you. Bye-bye.